Sagittarius, how to wear rings for wealth and health, a secret the rich never share. Have you ever worn a ring and unconsciously forgotten it was on your finger? But here's a more important question. If that ring were the key to wealth and health, are you wearing it the right way? Don't be quick to assume this is superstition. In ancient astrology, especially for those who carry Sagittarius energy, wearing a ring is not just about adornment. It is a ritual that summons good fortune. A silent declaration to the universe that says, I am ready to receive the light of prosperity and healing. Strangely enough, many wealthy individuals in the world, from entrepreneurs and leaders to spiritual artists, share one thing in common. They know how to choose the right material, the right finger, and the right timing to turn a simple ring into a compass for career and health. In this video, I, an astrologer and metaphysical practitioner with over 50 years of experience, will reveal to you how Sagittarius individuals can wear rings to activate wealth and physical, emotional healing. The secrets of finger placement, materials, and gemstones, truths often kept quiet among the wealthy. And most importantly, how to turn the ring you're wearing into a daily energy tool that connects you to a greater destiny. I am ready to receive my great destiny. Comment this affirmation right now if you feel something awakening within you. Remember, this is not just a statement. It is a resonance with the frequency of the universe guiding you toward success. And if what's about to be shared feels like exactly what you need, give this video a like and share it. It could be the gift you send to someone else, and the universe will return it to you many times over. Now then, prepare yourself for the journey. Because the ring you once saw as a simple accessory might just be a vessel of destiny. Part 1. Sagittarius, the fire of freedom calls in prosperity. Each of us is born under a sky full of symbols. For Sagittarius, the child of Jupiter, the planet of expansion, optimism, and spiritual wisdom, no one is born to live small. You are someone of big dreams, far journeys, and noble truths. You do not seek wealth just for possession. You seek it to live fully, to share, to expand your soul, and to serve something greater than yourself. But sometimes, that very fire leads you off course. You may act impulsively, miss opportunities, invest in the unnecessary, or chase too many things at once. Because you believe, just go. The universe will guide you. And indeed, the universe always guides, but only when you know how to stand still and listen. That's why the ring, seemingly just a trivial accessory, can become an inner compass for those with Sagittarius souls. Not to restrain you, but to focus the light within you to a single point. Turning wild flame into a torch that leads the way, instead of a fire that burns everything aimlessly. In astrology, Sagittarius is a fire sign, alongside Aries and Leo, but you do not burn to be seen. You burn to find truth, to reach meaning, to feel life deeply. Jupiter, Sagittarius' ruling planet, is the symbol of luck, growth, and expansion. But also carries major lessons about responsibility over your own energy. It does not merely hand you luck. It challenges you with choices. And the miracle is, every time you choose rightly, luck begins to arrive faster than you imagined. The ring, when worn properly, on the right finger, with the right intention, activates Jupiter's energy within you. It reminds you each day, I am not wandering aimlessly. I am a seeker on the path back to my mission. When a ring becomes a Sagittarius power anchor. Imagine, you start a new day, filled with tasks, pressure, and decisions. Then the light reflects off the ring on your right middle finger, the finger of wealth and decision-making. Reminding you of the promise you made to yourself. I choose wealth with mindfulness. I let money serve purpose, not steal who I am. The ring does not act for you. It is a small bell tapping on your subconscious. So each time you see it, you pause. You act with meaning, not just reaction. Sagittarius is easily distracted by countless temptations. The ring, in Eastern spiritual tradition, is an object that holds the mind. And for Sagittarius, holding your focus is also how you hold your wealth. Why the rich never tell you this? Have you noticed? Some successful, powerful, wealthy people, they never brag about the rings they wear. Because to them, a ring is not jewelry. It is an energy shield, a spiritual vow. They know. Each finger represents a different energy stream. Each material interacts with the body's energy field in a unique way. And every day, every moment they touch the ring, it is a silent connection with the frequency of success. You may see them wearing a simple gold ring. But few know they've meditated with it, activated it through their own rituals, chosen the exact finger based on personal astrology. They do not speak of it. Because some secrets are reserved for those ready to awaken. You don't need to be a gemstone collector. You only need to choose a ring that suits you, with clear intent, and wear it with presence. Remember, when you wear a ring on the right middle finger, you activate wealth and decisiveness. When you choose topaz, you continue the sacred tradition of Sagittarius, the stone of truth and wisdom. When you wear it early in the morning, you set the energy field for your entire day. And when you place your hand on your ring, close your eyes and say, I do not merely attract wealth, I become someone worthy of it. You've just turned a simple action into a transformative ritual. I am ready to receive abundance and healing from within. Write this affirmation in the comments if you feel the energy within you beginning to move. And if this section helps you see the true value of your ring more than ever before. Share this video, because maybe you are the one bringing light to someone else's journey. Part 2. When matter meets spirit, choosing the right ring for Sagittarius. If the mind is the one holding the map, then the heart is the one choosing the road. And the ring, in the mystical world, is the quiet yet powerful staff that points the way. For a ring to truly function as a tool for summoning wealth and health, the material and gemstone you choose must be compatible with your own energy field, especially for Sagittarius. Not every ring is made for everyone. And not everyone is called to the same kind of energy. When we talk about wealth, gold often comes to mind first. Not only because of its material value, but because in metaphysics, gold carries the light of the sun, the great and eternal source of life. For Sagittarius, a fire sign ruled by Jupiter, gold is a complementary element. It amplifies faith, enhances the ability to attract prosperity, and most importantly, it stabilizes your success frequency when you are in the midst of expansion. But gold is not for times when your inner world is chaotic. It is a magnifying mirror. If you shine, it reflects your light. If you're scattered, it reflects the chaos. That's why you should wear gold when you are in a state of awareness, grounded, and ready for big financial flows and the responsibilities that come with them. Gold rings for Sagittarius, a symbol of financial attraction and cosmic faith. If you are a Sagittarius going through a transitional phase, learning to listen to yourself, and healing old financial wounds, then silver or platinum will be your gentle allies. These materials don't carry the heat of gold, but they have the ability to neutralize and purify energy. They are like pristine white porcelain cups, holding everything you are relearning. Discipline, steadfastness, and the ability to pause at the right moment. Silver rings for Sagittarius, a healing material that strengthens your inner self before entering your next big chapter. In astrology, each zodiac sign has a primary gemstone, like an invisible guardian. For Sagittarius, that stone is topaz, the gem of wisdom, light, and truth. Topaz, the voice of Jupiter. Topaz has the power to activate higher intuition, helping you clearly discern real opportunities from illusions. For someone as freedom-loving and easily trusting as Sagittarius, This stone keeps your mind sharp amidst alluring invitations. Wear topaz on your middle finger, and let every glance at it remind you. I don't chase every path. I choose the one that leads me home to myself. Ruby, the fire of action. If you're in a stage that calls for action, launching a business, expanding, stepping into visibility, ruby will ignite your inner flame. It adds courage, momentum, and endurance, helping Sagittarius transform ideals into reality. But caution, ruby is fire. Wear it only when you are ready to take full responsibility for bold moves. Because an uncontrolled flame can burn down the very path you are building. Emerald, balancing finances and emotions. In moments when you must make critical financial decisions or stay grounded in a chaotic environment, emerald is the ideal companion. It anchors your focus, cools the mind, and helps regulate your breath, both literally and energetically. The perfect combination. What should your ring include? If you are a Sagittarius expanding your business. Gold plus ruby. Wear on the right middle finger, summon wealth. Enhance decisiveness. If you are a Sagittarius in healing, seeking financial peace. Silver plus emerald. Wear on the left middle finger, stabilize your inner world. Balance spending. If you are a Sagittarius learning to listen to your soul and aim for meaningful wealth. Gold, platinum plus topaz. Wear on the right index finger, broaden your vision. Activate Jupiter's energy. Remember, you don't need the most beautiful, expensive ring, or one that resembles what wealthy people wear. You need to choose the ring that fits who you are now, and helps you meet the best version of yourself. Because in spirituality, every ring is a vow. When you choose right, you are telling the universe, I am ready to be the keeper of fire, the bearer of truth, and the receiver of rightful prosperity. I choose the stone that leads me to the light of abundance. Comment this affirmation if you feel the energy starting to stir in your palm. And if this section helps you see your ring not as jewelry but as a sacred energy tool. Share it so that someone else may also find light on their journey. Part 3. Which finger calls in fortune? How to choose ring placement for Sagittarius. There's something few people realize. But since ancient times, Eastern sages and Western astrologers have agreed. Each finger on the human hand is an energy gate, connecting to a different aspect of destiny. If the material is the soul of the ring, then its placement is where that energy gets awakened. And for a sign as unique as Sagittarius, the seeker of truth and meaningful wealth, wearing the right ring on the right finger, on the right hand, is how you consciously direct the universe's energy toward you. The middle finger, index finger, thumb, they are not just anatomical names. In energy science, each finger symbolizes a deep aspect: money, will, career, intuition, or emotion. Every time you wear a ring on one of them, you are not just wearing an accessory. You are sending out a signal: this is what I want to activate. And the universe, like a finely tuned machine, will answer that whisper with opportunities, direction, and purposeful synchronicities. For Sagittarius, there are 3 extremely powerful ring positions that help activate your most essential energy channels: expansion, action-driven intuition, and financial grounding. First, the right middle finger, the center of inner balance and financial decision-making. In astrology, the right hand is the action hand, the side you project to the outer world. Wearing a ring on the right middle finger, especially gold or with topaz, broadcasts a signal of financial stability, maturity in decision-making, and an aura of soft authority. For Sagittarius, often scattered by too many ideals, this finger helps you land in financial reality, make timely decisions, and sustain cash flow. It won't make you rich overnight, but it helps you align with money, and from there, prosperity arrives sustainably and righteously. Second, the right index finger, the finger of vision, leadership, and initiation. This finger represents Jupiter, Sagittarius ruling planet, the seat of expansion and ideals translated into action. Wearing a ring on the right index finger, especially with ruby or topaz, tells the universe, I am ready to step into the light. I am confident enough to lead my own life. This is a perfect choice for Sagittarians launching new projects, planning for the future, or needing to reignite self-trust. It not only boosts decisiveness but also heightens your ability to inspire, a natural gift of Sagittarius. Third, the left thumb, the finger representing ego and inner will. Unlike the right hand, the left is the receiving side, where intuition, emotion, and divine energy flow inward. The left thumb is the power button that connects with inner steadiness, self-leadership, and inner peace. When Sagittarius wears silver or emerald on this finger, you are creating an anchor zone to prevent your spirit from drifting amid endless journeys. It whispers to your heart, you don't need to go far to find truth. It's already within you. Another important point rarely mentioned, not only the finger, but the hand you choose also carries sacred meaning. Right hand, yang, action, outer world. Left hand, yin, receiving, inner world. Sagittarius tends to be strong in action but lacks deep connection with the inner self. So alternate between wearing rings on the right hand to drive the material world and on the left hand to nurture your spiritual world. Imagine this. Every morning, you wear your ring, not rushed, not mindless, but with a deep breath and a meaningful affirmation. Today, I act with clarity, and I allow myself to receive all that is good. You don't need to master astrology to know what's right. You just need to observe your body. When wearing the ring, do you feel energy flowing? Do you breathe more deeply? Do you sense a kind of peace that has no name? If yes, that's the sign you've chosen the right placement. If not, try switching hands, fingers, materials, until you find that resonance. For Sagittarius, the ring is not the destination. It is a reminder that you are, and you will always be the pathfinder, but that path needs the light of awareness to stay true. And sometimes, that light begins in the palm of your hand. I choose the right placement, the right moment, and the right energy to activate prosperous destiny. If you feel this is awakening something within you, write this affirmation in the comments. Because as every mystic knows, a spoken intention can open gateways. And if this part helped you better understand how your ring communicates with your body and soul, don't forget to share this video with your loved ones. Who knows, a simple share might help someone find the energy map they had long forgotten. Part 4: How the rich quietly practice it. There is a truth that is rarely spoken: the most successful people, entrepreneurs, spiritual leaders, founders, celebrities, often have habits they do not publicly share. Not because they are arrogant, but because these are sacred rituals, personal secrets they wish to keep for themselves. And among those secrets lies one unexpectedly simple, yet incredibly powerful, ritual: the morning ring ritual as an act of energy invocation. You may see them walk into a boardroom with a small ring. Not flashy, not extravagant, but it radiates a strange field. An energy that draws respect, trust, or unexplained attraction. That ring, not for show, is their way of connecting to a greater version of themselves. That is exactly what Sagittarius must learn. You do not wear a ring to be seen. You wear it to see yourself more clearly. The rich do not wear rings randomly. They choose the time, the finger, and even speak to the ring before beginning the day. It may sound strange, but for those who understand energy, it is no different than meditation or prayer. Every morning, they hold the ring in their hand, close their eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and ask, "What do I need today to move closer to true wealth?" Then they place the ring on the finger they have already chosen, maybe the right middle finger to enhance financial decisiveness. or the index finger to activate vision and action, and whisper an affirmation. I am the one who leads my energy. I am the one who chooses my destiny. No one witnesses it, but the universe does. No applause is needed, but their energy field shifts instantly. A Sagittarius, with Jupiter's expansive energy, if they embrace this ritual each morning, will not only attract money or success, they will attract clarity. And in astrology, clarity is the light that leads to every kind of fortune. Because money does not go to those who are better. It flows to those who know what they are doing and why. Imagine this. You are a Sagittarius, waking up in the morning, not pulled into your phone, not stressed by news. Instead, you take 2 minutes. Gently rinse your ring with cool water. Dry it. Hold it in your hand. Look into the gemstone or metal band as if you are seeing a wiser version of yourself. And you say, "This ring reminds me, I live with intention. I am wealthy not only to receive, but to give." When you wear that ring, you are no longer an unconscious version of yourself. You become a pilgrim carrying a compass. The elite do not speak of this, because they know. Ritual is the silent language between the soul and the universe. And the ring, if chosen correctly, worn correctly, activated correctly, will become the tool that transforms old karma into new fortune. Some of the wealthy even carry a meditation ring, a simple ring used only for prayer. Never worn outside. They use it during quiet moments, when seeking guidance, or standing before an important decision. They place their hand over the ring and ask the universe, "If I take this path, what awaits me ahead?" Do you see? Sometimes, what you need is not an answer, but a connection. The ring is the symbol of that connection. It does not replace action, but it brings your action into alignment. For Sagittarius, who always seeks greater meaning, who holds the desire to make the world better, the ring can be the quiet fire that keeps you on course. Not lost in illusion, not consumed by meaningless pursuits. I do not wear this ring to hide my fear, but to declare my awakening. If this speaks to you, write it in the comments. It is not just a sentence. It is a signal sent to the universe that you are ready to become a guide, not just for yourself, but for those around you. And if this section opens a new perspective for you on the ring, share it with someone you believe is also on the path of transformation. Because sharing energy is one of the fastest ways to double your fortune. Part 5: The Ritual of Wearing a Ring, a metaphysical prayer for Sagittarius. There are mornings when the sky is still blue, everything seems calm, yet your heart feels unsettled. You cannot name the feeling. You only know something inside you is losing direction, lacking connection, longing for a sacred guidance beyond the promises of the material world. And that is when a small ritual can bring about a great shift. For Sagittarius, drawn to meaning, wisdom, and spiritual journeys, ritual is not mere repetition. It is how you gather scattered energies within and turn them into one powerful wave, pointed toward a single truth: true wealth and holistic health. The ring, when connected through a metaphysical ritual, becomes more than an object. It becomes a vow, a living symbol, and a resonance device between you and the highest frequency of the universe. Step 1. Write a clear intention. Every ritual begins with intention. Not what you want to have, but who you choose to become. Sit in a quiet space. Light a white candle if possible. Take a piece of paper and write by hand, not typed, what you desire to call into your life. But write it as a commitment to the universe, not a plea. For example, I do not just want to be wealthy. I choose to receive stable, clean cash flow that nourishes my life purpose and helps me share value. I do not just want to be healthy. I choose deep healing from body to soul, so I can live each day fully present. After writing, fold the paper and place it under a stone aligned with Sagittarius, topaz. ruby, or emerald. Step 2. Connect to your ring. Hold the ring you've chosen. It doesn't need to be new, but it must be energetically clean. If possible, rinse it with salt water or leave it under moonlight overnight. When holding the ring, do not rush to wear it. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and whisper. This ring is the bridge between me and the highest energy I am reaching for. I do not wear it to ask for anything. I wear it to remind myself that I am ready to create it. At that moment, the ring is no longer jewelry. It is the activator of your soul's promise. Step 3. Wear the ring with presence. Choose the finger you will wear it on, as guided in earlier sections. Do not choose out of habit, but based on the energy you want to activate today. Right middle finger, finances, decisiveness. Right index finger, vision, action. Left thumb, inner stability, intuitive connection. When wearing the ring, slow down. Each movement as if stepping through a sacred doorway. As the ring touches your skin, speak softly, or silently, a prayer. May this ring become a circle of connection between me and the light. Each time I see it, may I remember the person I am becoming, strong, wealthy, healthy, and purposeful. Step 4. Use the ring as a consciousness compass. The ritual doesn't end after 5 minutes in the morning. It continues through every moment of your day. Whenever you feel out of control, stressed, or doubtful, place your hand on the ring and ask, is this action aligned with the vow I made this morning? Will this decision lead me toward true wealth, or is it just a reaction? The ring does not need to glow to hold power. Its strength lies in its silence, when you use it to return to presence, instead of being swept up by noise. Step 5. Communicate with the universe through your ring. Once a week, when you feel most energized, perhaps Sunday morning or during a full moon night, sit quietly. Remove the ring, place it on your hand, and whisper, thank you, universe, for reminding me each day to live in alignment with my soul's choice. If there is something to release, please show the way. If there is something to receive, please open the door. This is not just a prayer. It is a vow to yourself that you are living consciously. Not chasing, but walking with the sacred flow. I am not just wearing a ring, I am wearing an awakening. If this touches you, write that affirmation in the comments below. It is how you connect with the universal energy ready to guide you toward your brightest destiny. And if you feel this ritual is simple yet profound, share this video with someone who may need a ring. Not for adornment, but to remember their inner light. Part 6. The Hidden Dangers, Wearing Rings the Wrong Way and Blocking Fortune. A ring, when worn properly, can become a guiding force. A spiritual compass, a symbol of a destiny unfolding. But when worn the wrong way, with the wrong intention, or at the wrong time, it does not only lose its power, it may become an obstacle, blocking the flow of prosperity trying to reach you. In energetic astrology, everything that touches the body affects your vibrational field. And the ring, placed at the fingertips of your energy channels, plays an especially vital role. Many people ask, I already wear a gold ring, an expensive gemstone, matched to my zodiac, why is my wealth still blocked? The reason often lies not in the material, but in unconsciousness. The first mistake, wearing too many rings at once. For Sagittarius, who already carries strong, vibrant energy, wearing more than 3 rings can create energetic interference. Each finger corresponds to an external chakra. When too many energy lines are activated simultaneously without a grounding point, you lose direction, lose focus, and your fortune becomes diluted. The second mistake, wearing inherited rings without cleansing them. You might receive a ring from a parent, a loved one who has passed, and keep it as a sacred memento. But remember, objects retain energy. If the previous owner carried grief, illness, failure, or unresolved karma, that energy still exists in the atomic structure of the ring. If you do not purify it with moonlight, saltwater, or prayer, you are linking yourself to a frequency no longer aligned with your current journey. The third mistake: wearing a ring that doesn't fit your body. A ring that's too tight can block energy flow, the equivalent of cash flow getting stuck and unable to circulate. A ring that's too loose causes disconnection, your intention may scatter and lose focus. Just as Sagittarius needs freedom but also direction, your ring should fit gently yet firmly, embracing you with clarity. Treat your ring as a spiritual companion. If one day you wear a ring and feel heavy, strange, or drained, do not hesitate to remove it. Place your hand on your heart and ask, is this ring still walking with me, or is it holding me back in the past? And if needed, cleanse it, or step away from it for a while. I only keep the energies that help me soar, not bind me, not burden me. Comment this affirmation if you are ready to reassess everything touching your body, to protect the sacred energy you are building each day. And if you know someone who wears a ring without awareness of its hidden power, share this video as a gentle reminder. Awareness begins with the smallest of things. And sometimes, that thing is a ring. In the end, the ring you wear is not what makes you wealthy. It is not the source of health. It does not contain spells, nor mythical powers. But it holds something more precious than magic: presence. A ring, when worn with awareness, is not just metal or stone. It is a silent vow between you and your soul. It is a commitment to live each day not by impulse, but by intention. It is the return to yourself, no matter how loudly the world pulls you away. For Sagittarius, the soul of freedom, truth, and ideals, that ring can be the anchor beneath the vast sky. It reminds you that you were born to fly high, but you must know where you stand. It reminds you that wealth is not found in a full wallet, but in a peaceful heart and clear eyes. You may wear a ring to pray for fortune, for blessings, for health. But remember, the most powerful thing you can do is not to beg, but to become the very thing you are asking for. Today, I do not just wear a ring. I wear a promise that I will live with clarity, with fullness, and in alignment with the great destiny waiting for me ahead. If you are ready to wear your ring like a spiritual traveler, not to prove anything, but to quietly activate your inner resources, comment this: I am ready to live awakened, and I welcome all the good that belongs to me. And if this journey has touched your heart, share this video, because somewhere out there, someone might be waiting for a gentle reminder that destiny does not come from afar. It begins with the ring you choose to wear today. Part 7: Inspirational Conclusion: Turning your ring into a soul vow. In the end, the ring you wear is not what makes you rich. It is not the source of your health. It holds no spells, no mythical power. But it holds something more precious than magic: awareness. A ring, when worn with presence, is not just a metal circle or a sparkling stone. It is a silent vow between you and your soul. A commitment to live each day not from instinct, but from intention. A return to yourself, no matter how the world pulls you in every direction. For Sagittarius, the soul of freedom, truth, and higher purpose, this ring may be the anchor beneath the vast sky. It reminds you that you were born to soar, but you must know where you are standing. It reminds you that true wealth is not in a full purse, but in a peaceful heart and clear vision. You may wear the ring to pray for fortune, for blessings, for healing. But remember, the most powerful thing you can do is not to ask, but to become what you are seeking. Today, I do not just wear a ring. I wear a promise that I will live clearly, fully, and in alignment with the great destiny that is waiting for me. If you are ready to wear your ring like a seeker, not to prove something, but to quietly activate your inner power, comment this: I am ready to live awakened, And I welcome all the good that belongs to me. And if this journey has touched your heart, share this video, because somewhere out there, someone may be waiting for a soft reminder that destiny does not come from somewhere far away. It begins with the ring you choose to wear today.